Good evening, dear students. It's my second class on digital payment. My last class was on ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, and today we will be talking about digital payment. This class is going to be more practical than theoretical because digital payment is something which all of us, most of us, know about. What is digital payment? Payment means basically paying, that is payment for your buying of goods and services that you are availing from someone at some point of time. Maybe it's from shops, it from malls, it from online, whatever it may be. But whenever you're paying someone, the basic mode of payment is currency. Now, currency means basically we pay in cash when you go to the local markets, like kirana shops. If we are visiting a mall, they have those ATM card machines. Now here digital payment comes when we use anything but not cash and check. That is the digital payment method. Now it is a way of paying for goods or services electronically instead of using cash or check, as I've said before. Okay. So this is basically a plastic payment card we use, like the debit cards or the credit cards are the plastic payment cards. Okay. So there are big companies which are involved, like we can see Mastercard, Visa, these kind of companies which give the facilities to the banks as a medium to build those cards, provide those technologies which we use. One of the biggest companies is American Express, which is not much famous in India because they have very high standards, which we don't usually avail those things. These are also known as, they are Mastercard, there is Visa. Most of us have Visa or Mastercards. SBI, I think it's a Mastercard. Okay, let me check. This is my SBI card. Um, it is a Mastercard. This symbol is a Mastercard. Both of other Mastercards. So this is basically a plastic money. That is a way of digital payment in the old concept, but new concept there are various other things that have emerged. Okay, there is also something known as a smart card. What is smart card? Smart card is also known as a chip card. Yeah, this is also a kind of smart card because it has those chips. Chip card or an integrated service card and contains a embedded integrated circuit within the card. These are more those are more advanced card. There are also smart cards. Next thing we mostly use is our mobile wallets. Like mobile wallets in the sense means they are known as prepaid payment instruments. They are PPIs. Okay, so what is PPI? PPI is basically, there are three kinds of categories of PPI. The first is the closed system payment instrument. They are basically the gift cards that are given by someone, which you use. Suppose you are having a gift card from Pantaloons, so you have a certain point of sale, you have to go there, you have to buy a certain thing on that limited amount of money that is provided. So they are called the closed system payment instruments. The second category is semi closed system payment instruments. They are basically your Paytm accounts, the virtual cards, digital wallets. They provide their facility of, they permit the facility of, not permit the withdraw the facility of cash, but you can transfer your cash within a limit of maximum of 20,000. These are basically e-wallets and digital wallets. For example, Paytm, Geo Money, Idea Money, Airtel Money, these kind of platforms. The third is the open or general purpose. They are basically the debit cards and the credit cards, as I've shown before. They facilitates the purchase of goods and services at POS. POS means point of sales, and they also provide withdrawal facility. So the first is the closed payment instrument. They are basically gift cards. You can't go anywhere except that point of sale which it is mentioned. The second is semi-closed. That means you're basically the virtual cards like Paytms. You can't withdraw uh, money, but you can transfer the money through them. Cash you can't withdraw. The third is generally the open payment instruments. They are basically your debit cards and your credit cards. Okay. So next we are going through e-money. There is a concept of e-money is an electronic store of money of any electronic device such as mobile phones, tablets, etc. So basically uh, that Paytm is your e-money. Your money is being stored there and you can utilize it from which purpose you have required. The next thing we are going through is Prepaid Payment Settlement System Act, that is PPS Act 2007. Now in India, RBI regulates whole of these things and they basically regulates the e-money through this act, that is this important thing, Prepaid Payment Settlement System Act. The next thing which we will be going through is digital wallet. What is digital wallet? Digital wallet is also a part of this thing, that is the PPI. It's a mode of transferring your money from one platform to another platform, from one person to another person as per requirements. Okay, the next thing we are talking about is digital signatures. We basically know signatures, that is they are authorizing something. Like if you are withdrawing money from check, so they will verify your signature, that is this is you or pretending something to be you. So it's a verification process. So when we are talking about digital payment system, so we must have this signatory authorities in a digital mode, that is the digital signatures. What is digital signatures? Digital signatures are equivalent to physical signatures but have higher level of security against tampering and forgery. Like these are certain things which is very hard to tamper, very hard to broke the security code. So these are certain things which are used in the top level management while transferring a large sum of money, not by us basically. Now government of India has authorized certain certification authorities or CA to issue digital signature certificates. There are certain certificates that are given to these digital signatory authorities. They're given by whom? They're given by the certification authorities, that is CA. It is also regulated by RBI, that is they provide the facility who wants to avail the digital signature facility for their company, mainly the corporates or big institutions. Okay, so the next thing we are talking about is CBS. CBS is basically what? Core banking system. Core banking solutions. Core banking solutions. This is quite an old concept, nearly 5 to 7 years old concept. What does CBS gives us? CBS is basically in an old, 10 years back, 15 years back, when I used to visit the bank with my parents or for any personal reasons. If you are a account holder of suppose Lake Town, suppose, and if you are trying to do certain work or withdraw some cash from suppose College Street branch or Bowajar branch, that will not be allowed. So what this core banking solutions give us, they give us an integrated platform that banks customer can use any branch for solving their problems. The what is the full form of core banking system? CORE. It stands for centralized online real time exchange. Centralized online real time exchange, that is core banking solutions. Next we are talking about is unified payment interface, UPI, unified payment interface. Basically we all have most of us have Bhim app. that was quite a famous app which came around in 2014. Now Bhim app, it provides us the facility that just pressing your certain security numbers, you can pay anywhere the facilities are available. Like you don't have to go to your ID and then password and go to the payment gateway, not much complicated thing. So UPI is unified payment interface. It's a unified payment system launched by National Payment Corporation of India. National Payment Corporation of India, regulated by RBI. Again, I am saying all these things, these are basically parts of money market. So these all are regulated by RBI. So two things, UPI and National Payment Corporation of India, NPCI. NPCI is regulated by RBI. Next thing we are talking about is that RBI and IBA. IBA means Indian Banking Association, Indian Bankers Association, set up this National Payment Corporation of India, NCPI, which I have told before. So who set up this NPCI? It was set up by IBA, that is Indian Banking Association, under the authority of RBI. Okay, so the next thing we are talking about is EFT, that is electronic fund transfer, which we generally known as NEFT. লাইক আমরা যখন ব্যাংকে যাচ্ছি অনেক সময় বলতে আমি একটু এনইএফটি করতে চাই। এনইএফটি মানে আমি এখান থেকে একটা কাউকে টাকা পাঠাতে চাই, তোমার একটা ফর্ম দিল, আমি ওটাকে ফিল আপ করলাম, সঙ্গে সঙ্গে রিয়েল টাইম টাকাটা ওখানে পৌঁছে গেল। সো ইট ইজ নোন অ্যাজ ন্যাশনাল ইলেকট্রনিক ফান্ড ট্রান্সফার. ইট ইজ অ্যাভেলেবল ইন অল দ্য ব্যাঙ্কস অ্যাক্রস ইন্ডিয়া. It is basically EFT, electronic fund transfer. The national has been added. It is a system of transferring money from one bank account to another bank account within the same financial institution or different financial institution without any physical money changing hands or any employee of financial institution being involved. So it's totally a personalized system. So if you are pursuing, suppose for higher studies, you have to buy brochures of, suppose I be B school MBA. So the NEFT number will be given, the branch will be given, and you have to go to the branch and pay a certain amount of money to that. Okay, this is EFT. Next we are talking about is there is a term called automated clearing houses. It is an electronic network of financial transactions in United States. So automated clearing house, ACH, is electronic network of financial transactions in USA. Okay. These are certain things, technical things which I wanted to discuss. Next I want to discuss about certain questions that might come in your examinations. I'll continue to read those things, and I have made some suggestive questions which might come. Like the first question, I am reading it. Which of the following is not a method of e-payment? Number A, debit card. Number B, check. Number C, credit card. Number 4, digital mobile payment. So basically it's a check. Check is not a method of e-payment. It's a simple thing. Okay, next is, which is not a method of debit transactions? Debit card transactions. Number A is online debit or PIN debit. Number B is offline debit or signature debit. Number C is electronic purse card system. Number 4 is prepaid card. The right answer is prepaid cards. Okay, so what is CNP transactions? CNP stands for card not present transactions. What is the full form of RRFC? RRFC stands for residual retail finance charge. Number 6 is, which of the following is not a type of credit card? It's basically the electronic purse card system. It is not a type of credit card. What is the full form of SIM? We all are holding SIM in our cell phones. We must know that is subscriber identity module. Next question is, smart cards which have both contacts and contactless technology contact and contactless technology on the same card is known as number A SIM card, number 2 dual card, number C hybrid or dual interface card, number D is EVM card. The right answer is hybrid or dual interface card. You know, these cards are basically the dual interface cards. They have chips. So if you are visiting a ATM, you will find there is a screen, and just below the screen there is a there is something written as the contactless, that is touchless transactions are also available, which we do not opt for, but they have that facilities. Now, why is a dual interface card? Dual interface means this is basically a strip. It's a magnetic strip. It has certain information, and this is basically the chip. So these are dual interface cards. What is the full form of CCID? CCID stand for chip card interface device. Next, what is the full form of PPS? PPS, as I've said before, Prepaid Payment Settlement System Act. PPS Act. What is the full form of NFT? Near Field Communication. The next one, number 12, is if a company or an individual wants to pay or receive payment online, then they must go through number A credit card, number B debit card, number 3 smart card, number 4 payment gateway. Payment gateway, when if you as an individual wants to pay or receive online payment, you have to go through a payment gateway. Like if you are trying to pay, suppose I'm trying to pay my electricity bill, so the suppose West Bengal State Electricity Board, the website will come, you will go to the quick pay, and the quick pay will ask you whether you are paying online or debit card or credit card. You will, suppose I'm choosing for online, so they will directly forward to the payment gateway. That's a third party vendor. They are not managed directly by the state West Bengal State Electricity Board. That payment gateway, it is a platform, it's a intermediary between your bank and the electricity board. So that payment gateway makes the transaction, and it charges suppose 1 rupees or 2 rupees per transaction, 0.12%. They have certain rates which is negligible, nearly negligible. So these are basically the payment gateways without whom we cannot work. Next is the full form of CORE. As I have said before, the centralized online real-time exchange, core banking solutions. I have told it before. Now, which of the following is not a CBS application software? CBS application software means the application software used by suppose banks. They have to be a certain network that is throughout the country, that is the same network is used. That is why you can use the CBS facility, because if you are living in Calcutta and if you are transaction is happening in Karnataka, if the CBS is not there, if they are not using the same software, how can they recognize you as a customer? So which of these is not a CBS application software? Number A is Finacle by Infosys, famous software. Oracle. Number C is Tally ERP. Number 4 is Financial Network Solution by TCS. The correct answer is Tally ERP. Tally ERP is not a CBS application software. It's a closed software mainly used for accounting purpose. So if you are visiting a bank, if you luckily look over those screens, they are basically a Finacle software or a FNS software. Number 15 is what is the full form of ALPM, that is automated ledger posting machines. Number 16, next question is the first ATM was installed in India in the year 1980, quite a long before. Next is RTGS. RTGS, you have heard the term in bank specifically. RTGS korte hobe, taka patate hobe. RTGS stand for real time gross settlements. Okay. Next, ECS. ECS stands for, ECS means suppose I am having an EMI on my bike. So instead of going every month at the end of the month in the bank for paying that EMI, I avail the ECS system. It's automatically the money is being debited from my account to the concerned account from whom I have taken the goods. So ECS stand for electronic clearing system. Electronic clearing system. The last one is NSS. NSS stands for National Settlement System. National Settlement System, not National Service Scheme. Okay. So these are certain questions that I have discussed. I have found more of these things, like which of the following is a cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is basically the example is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, it has a long history. Someday I'll discuss in directly in the class. Now RuPay card is basically RuPay card. You can see the certain banks use RuPay cards, like Mastercard. They use RuPay card. They are basically the debit cards. What is the full form of PIN? PIN is personal identification number. And what is the full form of DSC? Digital signature certificate, that are given by CAs. CA means not chartered accountant. It is known as certification authorities. Okay. That will conclude the chapter of digital payment. Hope you will find something interesting in it. Also go through your books, and please stay at home and radiate positivity. Okay, bye, thank you.